Parshas Chayeh b'Zahar. Parshas Chayeh daf kuf kaf gimel amud aleph al pasuk vayihiu Chayeh mi'ashana. And the verse, and the life of Sarah was 100 years. Mi'ashana chlala dechola, that 100 years, the general concept of all. Hini shlahaktim pirush Mamer the pasuk Eliyahu. We first have to preface the statement in Tikunim of Eliyahu, Antu chad v'lo b'chushban chulu, that you are one, but not with accounting. Ana hu da pikas asar tikunim. I am the one that brought out the 10 decorations. V'karinan lahon asar sfiran, and we call them 10 spheros. Perush sfira. Now to explain this concept of sfira in this paragraph, in this next os of this Mamer, Malashon Evan Sapir. First explanation is that it is from the language of a sapir stone. Shumore inyan behiros, that it implies the concept of brilliance. So too, in Yeshaya Nun Daled Yud Aleph, it says, I will found you with brilliant stones in your foundation. And that is to say that the vessels of the 10 spheros of Atzilus, shehein hein ha'eser spheros mamish, that they are the 10 spheros themselves. The ilu ha'or mitzad atzmo hu pashut legamre, that the light on its own is completely simple, and therefore the 10 spheros themselves are the vessels. V'kemu shekas b'makom acher al pi Mamer azor Parshas balak daf kuf tzadik aleph shchorani chulu kemu sheizbor gam kin lekamonim yotza Hashem v'eker kriyas eser spheros kayel hakelim. So the main description of the 10 spheros, that refers to the vessels, Valkenikros, Spheros, Alshem Biruzan, and therefore they're called spheros because they are bright. That is to say, that the lights that are enclosed inside of them are not covered or hidden through them, but rather the vessels affect that the lights that are inside of them should shine and sparkle through them, that the vessel does not hide the light and so forth. And like, for example, a very clear glass, that the light of the sun that goes through it to the house, the light comes through in a great way, and the glass does not cover or darken the light, because the glass is so clear. So and in Bahir I found, why are they called spheros? It's from the language of that the heavens speak the honor of Kel. So here you have spheros meloshen misaprim. Vini akavana, that the intention is that just like speech and writing will describe in their confining to be felt the hidden things that are inside the thought of the wise person, that the speech and the writing will bring out the hidden from that are in the sage. So to the heavens hint to Hashem that they are a revelation of the hidden levels of Hashem. They're like a writing or a speech, that they're misaprim. So to the spheros also they reveal the hidden thoughts and so forth. And quote, now according to this, so the spheros are from a language of storytelling, v'haggadah, and telling over the that just like speech is a revelation of the thought, like it says in another place on the verse, that for my honor I created them and I formed them. To form light and create darkness. That the thought is a concept of the hidden. It's called to create darkness. V'adibur hu hatzura v'giloi ha'helem, and speech is the form and the revelation of the hidden. V'arei helem ha'machshava miskalem mamash al yidei hadibur. So the hidden state of thought is revealed truly through the speech. Keina eser sfiros datzilus batzilus hemigalim helem ha'oros elyonim. So too the 10 spheres in Atzilus reveal the hidden state of these supernal lights. Shebilt yakelim ha'oros mistalkim, that without the vessels the lights go upwards, lishorshon, back to their source. Bechinas yashes choshech sisro, the concept of that he places darkness around him. Yakelim nimshachim lamata, and through the vessels these lights are drawn down below. Now these vessels of Atzilus do not cover the light. Rather, they reveal it. Just like speech reveals thought. And that's why it says the heavens, which are the 10 spheres of Zah, of Atzilus, that they're called the heavens. They tell or shine the honor of Kel Hugili or Ein Sof Baruch Hu. That's a revelation of the infinite light. May be blessed. Kedichsiv Kel Hashem v'yar lanu, like it says, Kel is Kel Hashem and shines to us. So when it says Misaprim Kvod Kel, so that's a concept of Kel Hashem to shine to us. Ein Sof Baruch Hu. Vayim b'Zohar Parshas Truma Daf Kuf Lamed Vav Amud Beis b'Pirush Hashemayim Misaprim. Look what's brought in Zohar in this verse. The Pirush Gamkin Minari Umenantisi Chulu, that there it also explains the word Misaprim to mean to shine and to sparkle and so forth. And look what's brought up on the verse, that you should and count for yourselves from the day after Shabbos concerning the Sfiros HaOmer, that it says Usufartim is also a concept of to shine and reveal. According to this, to the words of the Sefer HaBehir, the Sfiros are called Sfiros from the language of to speak and to say, to give over. Like your greatness I will speak of. And I will speak of the acts of Yud-Kei. So it's a concept. It is a concept of revelation, but it's a giving over of speech, from the hidden to the revealed. Or Perush Sham Pardes, and there's another Perush in Pardes. B'Shem Yeshomrim Shu Gam Kein Lashon Mispar, that it's also a language of number. That it's from the language of that you should count for yourselves from the day after Shabbos and so forth. You should count 7 weeks. You should count 50 days. And number is from the confined entities. Even though they're not actually confined, they're a revelation of the Ein Sof, but in comparison to their source, they are confined entities. But in Eitz Chaim it says, that they have a confinement and a measure, like it's brought in Medrash Pirkei Cholos, the Shiur Komo Shel Yotzer Bereishis, that the measure of the height of creation, Reish Lamed Vav Alafim Revavos Parshas, is 236 myriads of thousands of Parshas. And that refers to the 10 sphere, the vessels of the 10 spheros, and that's the end of the words from over there. So the spheros then have a certain measure. We can say that this concept of the parsas, these parsas, it's a concept of a measure that's from the vessels of the 10 spheros, that they should be like that. That's where these parses come from. They come from the vessels of the 10 spheros, that measurement. So to spreading out of light and life force in the worlds of Yetzir and Asiyah, that the vessels confine, drawing down the light below. That's what we have to say to the words of the Pardes. How to define the process of the creation through the Kelim. According to this last Perush, that it's from Lashon Mispar and number. Al pi Mamer Hazor Chelik Gimel Pinchas Daf Reish Mem Tes al pasuk b'chodesh Harishon. V'ayin ma shekas bebir al pasuk libavtini bepirush Muna v'esrim b'ama. Look what's brought in the explanation of that you've made my heart in explaining 28 amas. Mash Megam Kein Kedivri Pardes. It also implies, like the words of the Pardes, that the number is the concept of the confinement of the kelim of the spheros to reveal the lights. And look what it says in Tanya. And this is what it says, that the vessels are a confined and measured state, that like it says that, like it's brought in Eitz Chaim, he brings over there, that the kelim have a measure, even though they're elokus. So he grasps simply, like the words of the Eitz Chaim, that the vessels themselves have a measure and are confined. And that's not the opinion of the Pardes that he brings the other Perushim, that the Spheros are Mlashon Evan Sapir, because they shine and reveal the Ein Sof that's in them and don't hide it at all. Or that they're Misaprim from Lashon Sipur V'Agada, that they give it over. Nimsa Yesh Gimel Perushim Ben Spheros. So it's found that there's 3 Perushim to explain the word Spheros. Ha'echad Lashon Kemare Evan Sapir. The first is from the language of like the image of a sapir stone, Habez Lashon Sipur V'Agada. And the second is from the language of to give over and to speak, Agimel Lashon Mispar V'Gvul. And the third is from the language of number and boundary. And it says that to his understanding there is no counting. Harebina shehi achas mesos vidos in shaykh ba mispar. So we already see that bina, which is one of the 10 spheros, you cannot say that it has a number, a counting. But we can say, like it's brought in Likutei Torah on this verse, that to his understanding there is no counting. That the true concept of counting and numbers that comes from the aspect of Malchus. And this aspect starts the concept of numbers in Malchus is rooted in the, so to speak, chest of Zeir Anpin, and below the 2 Shlish Tachtonim of Tiferes. Shisham Mistayim Yisod Ima, that's where Yisod Ima has ended. Mash'enkin Machaz Ulamayla, which is not the case with the chest and above. Shisham Yisod Ima, that's where you still have the enclothement of the foundation of the mother within Zeir Anpin and the Shlish Elyon of Tiferes and so forth. So that's where you say that the Tfuna does not have counting, because the Mispar is Shaykh to Malchus. And above the formation of Malchus, as it is Bina, that's where Bina still is, so that's where there's no Mispar, so L'Sfunaso ain't Mispar. And the proof for this is that The concept of the source of time also starts at that level, from the chest of Zan below. That that's where the Malchus receives from. This is the concept of the positive commandments that are dependent upon time, that women are not obligated in, because they're like this concept of lisfunos mispar. They're above the concept. They're more like bina, that higher feminine aspect that's not dependent upon time. Ein mispar.